Hey Scorpio, Dark Dove Tarot here. Middle of the month September reading for singles, focused on love, love, love. 4-card spread, L-O-V-E. I just feel like there's a lot of love in the air right now. A lot of love to be had coming. So anyways, again, general read. Check your sun, moon, and rising. Those will resonate with you sometimes more than, others. This is going to be 10 minutes or less. I already wrote a wish for you, so we'll see if that wish pertains to the read. Pre-shuffled the cards, laid them out, and we'll get started, and then I'll light off your wish. So I also put out the cards for your September read that I did at the beginning of September for your outcome and distant future. So your outcome that you had for the read was the Empress, which is Mother Nature, sensuous, creative. So by the end of September, really feeling kind of in your own element. And your distant future throughout, for the rest of the year is the Fool. So potential, feeling fearless, creating new destinies, new possibilities. So let's see if that's still on track for September and the end of the year. So the first card you have is where you currently are in the middle of September. And I'm using a new deck for the mid-month reads, Deviant Tarot, Deviant Moon, and I really like the cards. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a very classy person. This person is hardworking, cautious. So I think a lot of Scorpios have been working hard. I think I said that in my beginning read. A lot of you have focused on work, work, work. And so you've been having a lot of fun, maybe dating around, doing the flirty thing. As I said in the reading before, some of you really want to find somebody amazing, like your other half, right? But you've been either working really hard and haven't had time to do anything but flirt, maybe, friend with benefits type style. And now it feels like in the middle of September, you're still working really hard, but maybe less of dating. Maybe you're starting to realize you don't have the energy to keep up with that. What you want is to truly find somebody amazing, is to truly find like your match, and find somebody that you could settle down with, because for some of you, the dating has just been enough. And you're like, okay, it's fun, but I've got a lot of responsibilities, kids, work, whatever is in your life that takes up a lot of your time, and you've had fun, you've done the flirting, and now you want somebody to just hang out on the couch with, kick it, and not have to worry about impressing them. You can sit in your sweats and your holy socks and be perfectly fine, right? So the next card you have is any internal or external feelings or things that are, these are slippery, sorry, that are helping or hindering where you currently are. And you have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is great. This is about planning ahead. So you're obviously doing that because you're working very hard. Again, these are slippery. So these go hand in hand. So middle of September, Scorpio, immediately this is saying you're working really hard and you want somebody to share it with, because the two is two of you planning, working together, setting goals. So I don't know necessarily that I feel like a lot of you have met somebody yet. Maybe you had met somebody. I think in the beginning reading I said some of you have met one or two people that could be good suitors, but you just don't know if you could get serious because you just don't have the time or energy to put into that. And now I think more than ever you're going, okay, I really want to put time and energy, whatever time and energy I have into it, because I want to make plans. I want goals. I want to build a future with somebody. And again, you're kind of tired of the dating, the friends with benefits. You want something real and somebody that can help you with your work. Maybe you could use an extra hand, or maybe somebody who could help you look at business a different way. Maybe you have your own business. Maybe you want your own business, but you definitely want somebody to develop the future with. So that's awesome. The next card you have is going to be your outcome for the month of September, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is an excellent card because this is all about change. This is about fate. This is about unplanned events. This is about destiny. So this tells me that I think, again, some of you have met somebody or will meet somebody soon that you're going to make changes for or with. That, and it's unplanned, because again, you had that mindset of, oh, I'm really busy. I'm not looking for anything serious necessarily. I don't have time for this. And now somebody's going to kind of kick you into, okay, I'll set aside time for them, or I'm going to let them know, look, I'm really busy. So just hop on in here. Like, let's get rolling. Let's start, you know, getting more serious. Or, you know, it could be that this is like fate for you. It's like all of a sudden maybe something comes along and, I don't know. I really feel like Scorpio, for some of you, still is somebody you've already met. You just didn't realize it. And all of a sudden it's going to hit you and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person was really somebody special. So you may be, you know, getting together with them again. You may be reevaluating the situation. You kind of blew them off before because you were like, oh, I don't want to get so serious. And now you're kind of like, hey, I think they may have been really good for me. Somebody who I could see myself spending a lot of time in the future going forward. And it's like they have their own life, their own kids, their own job, so they understand it. They're not expecting you to be on point 24/7, right? So for the end of September, it looks like some things may be changing. You might actually be bringing somebody in with serious potential. And again, it may not be overnight, it may not happen overnight, but I think by the end of September, you're done, you know, playing around, you're done flirting and dating, you're really ready to settle down with somebody. Okay, and the last card you have, which I have to say is interesting because this was your outcome for the month, and the Empress is about settling down. It's about Mother Nature and being true to yourself and what you want and embracing that and finding it. So they go very well together. The last card you have for your distant future, so through the end of the year, is the Two of Pentacles or coins, and that is about balance and change and making things priority. So this is flowing very well. And the Fool, very interesting, was your outcome for the beginning of the month read. And those go well together because the Fool is about potential and the Two of Coins has potential, and you're balancing. And there's two people here, you and somebody else, or maybe you're balancing two people, and one you could see yourself growing with, and one you're kind of like, it's been fun, it's been flirty, it's been fancy, you know, footloose and fancy free, but I'm looking for somebody who likes me, wants to be with me, and that I want to be with for more things than just the physical or going out and having a couple drinks. So I really feel like 2 is your number. I don't know if you're going to meet them in 2 weeks, 2 months, maybe February. Although I don't see it getting that far, so I'm guessing 2 months. I'm thinking that you'll probably get pretty serious with somebody by November. It could also be, you know, November, because 1 and 1 makes 2, and November is the 11th month. So something about November starting to kick in here for me. But again, I think this looks really good. This is all about potential and balancing things out. And I think because you've been doing the flirty dating and whatnot, a lot of you feel like things have been out of balance. You're trying to keep up with, you know, maybe somebody who's young and hot. Not that, you know, you're not young and hot, but like, I feel like some of you have been dating people maybe, you know, 10 years younger, and you're just kind of like, I can't keep up. Is this really what I want? You know, or it's just a factor of, you know, you want that potential, you want the priority there. You want to put the relationship as a priority, but also be able to keep your hardworking and that type of life in balance. Scorpios are they want to be in balance. They don't like when things are off keel. They like, you know, that's why coming into the school year is very important for them, especially here in the US, because school started, right, in August or September, depending on where you are. And it's like, okay, then that everything's on schedule, everything's on point. So now the kids are back in school, so now you have more time. Whereas during the summer, things were chaos and it was fun. And now you're kind of like, okay, work, kids, and I want to meet somebody. So, all right, Scorpio, very interesting, because my wish that I wrote for you before I knew what your spread was going to look like for the middle of the month was, I wish you sensuously silly with your other half. So I hope that comes true for you. I'll light it. Hopefully it flies off. Sometimes they don't, but don't fret if it doesn't fly off. Doesn't mean that your wish won't come true. Let's see. And there you go. All right, Scorpio. Happy middle of September. I'll see you in October. Bye.